I was going to have to do some heavy lifting very soon. My new keel was to be delivered and I needed to suspend it to paint it. And I needed to use Dan's forklift to do so. Yeah, this forklift. Never in my 55 years have I ever operated such a craft, except for a Tonka toy experience with one of my 3 boys. So I ask you, what grown-up man would not want to play with a forklift at least once in his life? Excuse the child in me, but there's no way I was not going to rekindle my bumper car memories. What we're doing here with the keel is testing it by putting it in place before we send it to be galvanized. So once it's galvanized, it's basically done. So we're testing everything, make sure it fits, and making any adjustments, any additional welds before we bring it over to be galvanized.
Il faudrait rajouter aux 2 carrés là, au moins 1 centimètre.
Ouais, il me semble. Hein.
De chaque côté.
Ouais. We had to lift the boat up again to fit the keel in between the support braces. It was as gloomy as it can get in the south of France, cold and wet, in a climate that is supposed to be hot and dry. We just made the best of it.
Successful?
No. You find that one is a successful? No, successful, no.
It was successful.
It's a misery.
We were successful. I think we did pretty well.
Apart from Dan's typical cynicism, the keel fit pretty well in its pit, except for adding a few centimeters to the holding blocks. So I went with Daniel, the Daniel that looks like Robert De Niro, so he could weld in the pieces before we get the keel galvanized. Not an easy request the week before the holidays, but I got French connections, or rather, Dan and Dan do.
Elle est pas belle la ligne?
Merci Daniel.
Voilà, il y a de quoi bricoler là, tu vois. Bricoler des pièces pour les bateaux. Hein?
So we brought the keel to be galvanized at the galvanizing place. So now we're at the final step of the keel preparation. What I've got to do is put 4 coats of a anti-rust paint, which is a double composant. Got to mix paint and a hardener with it. And I have to do it in temperatures that are not less than 10 degrees centigrade. So today's a nice day. It's warm finally. The rain has gone away and the cool has calmed down. So this is the perfect day to do it, but I have to wait 24 hours between each coat. So I got like 4 days of this to do. And then tomorrow Daniel's come in with the keel, and I'm gonna have to put some primer on the keel and anti-fouling and so forth. But for now I have to do 4 coats. So I have this International 5000 product. I have to mix it 4-to-1 plus dilute it 5% with a solvent. It's pretty potent to put in my keel pit. All right, let's go to it. Man, this stuff is some kind of paint mixed with epoxy, so it's just supposed to be really, really, strong, but it's gotten everywhere. I just had to strip down some of my
everything because I was getting it on the cushions and on the floor, so luckily the solvent got rid of it. But looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. 3 more coats. Not bad. My pit. Keeping it warm with my little heater here because it's not supposed to drop below 10 degrees. So like 50 Fahrenheit or something like that. It was Christmas Eve, and I went to Bix's place near Toulouse. I was curious to see Le Bix's house, the one he so desperately wants to sell so he can fuck off and sail around the world too. He'd built the house to fit in society, get married, have kids, and work too many hours. You know the drill. Until one day, on his very living room floor, he lay dying of a heart attack. We're at Jean-Christophe's house for Christmas dinner. John Christopher.
The enjoy special of Keel. Do you want to test the one? Very good.
We've got anchovies, we've got salmon, we've got seashells, we've got shrimp, we have duck, boob, or breast, magret de canard. 2 huge, beautiful steaks.
What name?
Boardwood for the meat.
For the meat.
Meat.
Good meat. 1 meat. 2 meat. The sausage. Sausage.
The Toulouse.
No, sausage crepinette. Not rich. 2 pigs. 2 pigs. 2 pigs.
And I'm making guacamole.
1 pig and 2 pigs.
Huh? 1 pig with 2 pigs.
1 pig here.
Yeah.
It's more easy for turn and return on the fire.
And we're gonna cook all this. Here, check it out. This is what we're gonna cook.
Okay.
Look.
Et regarde.
Okay, I think everything's ready.
Est-ce que derrière?
Cheers!
So here we are at Bix's house with his family.
It's the light of the Christmas because in French it's the Christian. Ok, donc les barbus on va
Merry Christmas! As a DB Bix, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!
The dream of Margot is to make a movie for comment on dit devenir
To become
a star,
Okay.
international star of movie. Do you pitch?
I want to work in fashion. I want to work in fashion. Maybe with Karl Lagerfeld, I don't know.
He's too old, Karl
It's true,
Lagerfeld.
but
How about Tom Ford? He's a bit better.
but yes, but he's a big man for me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Better than
Jean-Paul speaks good English too.
I used to, but I forgot everything. Today is my birthday. I'm 50 years old now.
Happy birthday! What's your My name is Estelle. I'm I'm very happy
To be with my ex-husband.
To be here.
my ex-husband.
To be here. Happy.
He obviously survived his heart attack, but the marriages didn't. That doesn't keep him from having a good relationship with his ex. He told us the story of his near-death experience on that living room floor. And now he shows how his free spirit has come to life again.
Allez, merci Estelle pour toi.
I promised Bix to film his house to help sell it. I chose Lily as my tour guide.
party too much last night?
Yes. Bye everybody.
Pretty rare meat,
C'est du magret.
close to like raw.
Magret.
Bon, ça,
Il est bien salé là, Lucas. Tu veux la mer ou Ah.
C'est froid ou c'est cool? C'est chaud.
Elles sont plus salées, me semble.
So here it is, Biggs's house for sale.
T'as déjà été là-dedans?
Oui, 3 chambres.
Les 3 chambres de filles. Ça, c'était la chambre de Nino?
Oui, avant.
La chambre de Nino, ok. This was my room tonight, last night. La chambre de Nino avec un poster des Simpsons. Et ça,
La chambre de ma sœur. Elle était au bureau.
puis ça, c'est à qui?
Ça, ben, c'est à papa. Ça, c'était l'ancien salon à Nino. Et ça, c'est le salon de Nino.
C'est bien là, cette chambre aussi. Belle chambre pour Margot. Et là,
Ouais. Bon, là, maintenant, c'est devenu un bureau, mais c'était une chambre.
tu joues de la musique, un peu de musique, Lily?
Non.
Non. C'est ton papa qui fait ça maintenant?
Oui.
Ah, ok. Mais c'était pas ta chambre, c'est marqué
Mais
Lily.
si, mais si, c'était ma chambre. Hein,
La salle de bain.
on peut dire ça comme ça. Voilà, il y a les toilettes. Ça, c'est un mur que quand j'avais écrit. Donc, papa, il a tout redessiné sur le mur.
Et puis vous avez fait une peinture.
Ouais, voilà.
C'est sympa.
Ouais.
Ça te plaît toujours? Bon, puis là, c'est quoi ça?
Ça, c'est la salle à manger, le salon, et voilà.
L'entrée, bien.
Là, c'est...
La buanderie.
Voilà. Avant, c'était la chambre de ma mère et mon père. Là, il y a la salle de bain.
Oh!
Avec les toilettes. La douche.
La douche. Et t'aimais aller à la piscine quand t'étais là?
Ouais.
Ouais. T'as appris à nager là-dedans?
Bah oui,
Ouais.
je sais nager.
Grâce à cette piscine?
Ouais, j'ai appris dans cette piscine.
Et ton frère aussi, il a appris?
Bah oui,
She knows Dad wants to sell her old home and move to look at and sail around the world. He's promised to send plane tickets to visit wherever he may be on his journey. But this little girl has a pretty grown-up opinion about her dad's idea of sailing off into the sunset.
Alors, pourquoi on va à la maison? Quel est notre projet? Quel est notre projet?
tu veux aller à l'occasion?
Et ensuite, pourquoi faire?
Je sais pas.
Faire le tour du monde en bateau. Voilà.
Tu dis ça, mais bon.
Jean-Paul offered to drive me back to look at the long way, through the Cathar region.
This is a lost region of France. Spain is over there. The Mediterranean's over there. The Atlantic must be over there.
A region of France tucked in the deep south near Spain. The Cathars built castles perched on mountaintops to defend themselves from the Catholics. Their beliefs were different, and the dominant church didn't like that. So they cleansed the region with a series of massacres eradicating every man, woman, and child, in, as you can imagine, the most gruesome Middle-Age style. I won't go into it more. You can look it up on Wikipedia. In a 3-hour drive, you can't get a full grasp of the fascinating history of the people and the religion, but you can get a good feel of an alternative free spirit from just looking around.
Pretty spectacular. Pretty Wow.